Right, around the turn of the millennium I lived in Ireland for a bit on the west coast in Limerick near Shannon. Now Shannon Airport is a bit too far for where we're going. We're going to go to the Cliffs of Moher, so I found an airstrip at Spanish Point, which is pretty much on the coast north of Kilrush, between Kilrush and Lanhinch. And we're going to follow the coast north, and when we hit Lanhinch we'll fly northwest to find the Cliffs of Moher, which are some pretty impressive cliffs, and standing on the edge of them is rather daunting. I just thought, let's see what it looks like from the air, so let's give it a go. Well, it looks like we flew out straight to the coast, and we now have to head north, so I am going to do that. Flaps up, and hopefully we will, this is Spanish Point, we will get to Lanhinch, which is further up the bay over there, and we will see if we can reach the Cliffs of Moher, which is around this point here and then a bit further up. So Lanhinch is over here. Maybe we should just fly straight to the point, but I would like to have a look at Lanhinch. There's a lovely beach there for surfing, and I think people do some dolphin watching there occasionally as well, so it's quite a nice place to be. The waves are incredible coming in here, and you can't really see that on the simulator, but have a look at Google Earth and you can just see the ripples in the bay, which make it outstanding for surfing. Well, you know, one of the nicest unknown spots in the world probably. There's some really good surfing that you can do in Lanhinch, although it can be a bit treacherous because there are a lot of rocks to avoid on the coast here, but you can see that there is a sandy beach, although not huge, quite good to have a go at surfing. So I don't know how long this is going to take. We're going to just cross the water, cross the land here, and then the cliffs should be, I think that looks like they might be the cliffs. Maybe a bit further up right there. The other thing that I can't remember the name of now that might be a good thing to visit is a landscape that looks a lot like what you get in some other parts of the British Isles, where there's like almost a puzzle-shaped rocky top surface on a hill, and I can't for the life of me remember what it's called now, so that was useless information. But anyway, there's Lanhinch, and we can see the beach and the river inlet. I can't remember the name of the river. It runs to what's going on here? It's trim this out a little bit. It runs to Inishmore, where I used to play basketball for the Clare Jets, a Super League team at the time in Ireland. We went all over the country playing our matches. And there is Lanhinch. So the water is pretty high here, so it's like the tide is in. It gets a bit sandier sometimes when the water is out, and you can see a beach right in this area. There's very little sandy beaches when the tide is in, I guess. So let's see if we can set a course for the cliffs. I'm going to guess they are about this heading. So we'll see if we can find them. And one thing about the cliffs is that there are a few peaks sticking out of the sea, and there is a lighthouse which I doubt will be modelled. It might be. The engine might go and say, yeah, I can see that. I know where the I see a piece of land, and I can turn that into bit of landscape. So there might be a peak there, I don't know. Let's see what we can find out. Right now the cliffs are not very visible, as you can imagine, because we're just seeing the end of the land there. In the distance you can see the islands of Inishmore and Inishmore. All of them have airstrips, so that's quite interesting. And this is in fact here the car park for visiting the cliffs, and you can get up to
one possibility I see is parks. Does that one?
That's Siri interrupting me, sorry about that. And let's see if we can fly along here. It's a shame the roads drop off the cliffs. It seems that the engine is not quite understanding where the cliff starts and the road ends. So we've got these drop-offs with roads going a bit funny. There's the visitor centre. You can get your air and sweater there. But yeah, these cliffs are really steep, so literally that road goes to the end. It doesn't sit at sea level, which is what the engine seems to have done here. And then the cliffs are sheer drops basically. See how the road winds down the bottom there? I don't remember it being like that. And certainly you can stand on those bits of road right there. Just there. There's no trees here either. Nothing will grow. It's just too steep. So a bit of fun incorrect data there. Not sure how the engine interprets this. I'll have another fly past. See what that all looks like. See if we can see the tower. It's not a lighthouse, it's more like an ancient tower, like a castle. And I remember it being on the end here. There's the visitor centre. let's turn around. Looking at Google Earth for comparison, because of course FS2020 takes its data from Bing Maps, but looking at Google Earth for comparison, it appears that I can't really make it out. Where is the tower? Unless my memory is failing me completely, there should be a tower there somewhere on the end. This may end badly. I don't want to hit the cliffs. There's a single tree there. Okay, let's see if we can get to the islands. And find our way to Inishmore first. I think there is a ferry from Lanhinch to Inishmore, but of course flying is the quick way to go about it. I'm not sure if these islands are mostly getting their links from helicopters or whether small aircraft fly them. There's Inishmore 4 miles away. I don't know if I want to try setting down there. It seems like it's on the edge of the island. Yep, it's runway 31, so we could approach that. It looks pretty doable. Or we could carry on to the bigger island. Although Inishmore doesn't look like, yeah, it has an airstrip. That's a shorter airstrip, 33, and then Inishmore has an airstrip which is very interesting. That literally would be a challenge for me. I'm not great at landing. There will be no runway left. At the end of the runway it's straight into the sea. In fact, the beginning of the runway would also, if you miss it, land you in the sea. So I might actually have a go at flying to Inishmore, because it will be fun and I can crash that plane for you quite comfortably. So let's do that. We're not going to Inishmore, we're not going to Inishmore, we're going to Inishmore. The one right at the back, the bigger island with the more challenging airstrip. What's the heading for that airstrip? It's runway 32. Okay. Yeah, so this is about the right heading. Let's see if we can do a flyby of Inishmore, and then at least you'll have seen the runway. They're all kind of lined up. It's kind of cute. I like it. They're all on the north side of the island. I guess that may help. If the prevailing wind is southwesterly, then it gets sort of slowed down by the island before it hits the runway. There's runway 31 on Inishmore. Onto Inishmore, smallest I think of the 3 islands. Never been to the islands, so I bet they're beautiful places. But I've never been there. Of course, this is the Atlantic, so it must be pretty rough living here when storms come about. This is an incredible landscape. Let's see how we do. Let's do a little test run. Like I said, I'm not great at this, so we may completely fail. And it's not so bad. Keep going. Just a little touchdown, touch and go. Nice. And let's go to Inishmore and see if we can land it there. I will have the flaps out, I reckon, just to get my speed out of here. And hopefully I can do a half decent job. This is going to be challenging, let me tell you. So it thinks there's like a little lake there on the island. It looks like it might be actually, depending on the tide. And there is a tiny little peninsula on which the airstrip sits. So I'm going to take the speed out of it and get ready to hopefully safely land on Inishmore. There you can see that it is a small little peninsula. Now the airfield is sitting at sea level, so I'm 550 feet above sea level at the moment. I'll take some more speed out. And flaps. I need to line up with the airstrip. This is not going well. I may have to go around. Take the speed out of it. 240 feet. I really haven't got a lot of space here. This is going to be exciting. Don't hit the water. Cut out all. I'm going way too fast. Oh, this is not going to end well. Brakes, 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 brakes. Oh, I might have done it. Excellent. So, do we need to taxi? Yeah, we do need to taxi, but how am I going to get round? Oh, brakes, 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 brakes. See if we can get it to the taxiway. Whew. I can't say that I enjoyed that very much. Flaps up. But it's fun to land here, never having been here before. The furthest west I got is probably Cliffs of Moher. Where's my taxiway? Here we go. Turn, baby. Oh look, there's a bus. I don't think we'll need a bus. I think we'll be okay. I doubt this airport has airport services like this. Is he going to tow me? Hello fella, you're going to tow me. Let's see what he's up to. Ooh, I'm going to chop his head off with the wing. Let's just park it here. That's Spanish Point to Inishmore. Thank you for watching.